Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Round 11 Prediction Show. I am Cruising Spats today, joined by T.S. Chance, The Real Toxic, and Zarin Cod. How you beautiful gentlemen doing tonight?
We're doing good.
Great.
We're,
Fantastic,
com- we're,
Mr.
we're coming off of a hot podcast last week. If you guys have missed that podcast, you guys should definitely go back and give it a listen. It's probably one of our best ones yet. We got a lot looser on that podcast than what we normally are, but it was a good time nonetheless, guys. We're gonna try to get through our predictions a little bit quicker today, trying to keep the show to around 10 minutes. So I should probably shut up and we should get into our damn predictions. Starting it off, it's gonna be the first match of the week: the Dallas Empire versus the Florida Mutineers, and I'm just gonna start us off. I got Dallas taking this one 3-1.
Yeah, I have 3-1 too. I don't see it being a close match at all.
I got a 3-2. I can see Florida maybe pushing it a little bit, but Dallas still winning.
I have 3-2. This one, I think Florida is one of the teams that makes a lot of noise against everybody, so I could see it going to a game 5, but Dallas ultimately just a better team. They'll clutch up in game 5.
All right, James, take us away. Game number 2, Optic Chicago, Seattle Surge.
I have Optic taking this 3-2 just because, Optic looked absolutely terrible last week, and Seattle made a little bit of improvements. So I think if Optic plays the way they can, they'll take it pretty easily.
I have Surge taking this one 3-2. Just think they've played better COD the last little bit, and I think they're going to ride that high against Optic.
Bad pick.
That's a spicy pick, but I like it. I'm gonna go Optic 3-1. I think they bounce back. I think they're just overall the better team. They'll figure their shit out, especially with the meta kind of going back a little bit. I don't know. It's all a disaster right now, but I have it 3-1.
Yeah, they might still be playing on old patch though, so
Well, this is true.
So they might still just be playing with the old meta. So who knows, honestly. I would doubt that they're changing patches. But either way, I still think Optic bounces back this week. I got Optic 3-2. I actually have them taking it in a Search and Destroy Game 5, so that's kind of wild. I think that this week is really going to make or break my whole predictions for the year, if I'm being completely honest. Zach, go ahead. Give me Toronto Ultra versus London Royal Ravens.
I actually got the Ravens taking this 3-2. I think they're making strides. I think they're going to get better, and I just think they're playing a little bit better of Call of Duty right now than Toronto is.
I think depending on the map set, it could go either way. But I actually have this one London 3-2 as well. I think their subs are better, especially if Paul X has another explosive weekend. I think he outplays the likes of Kleenex and Vance.
I actually have Toronto 3-1 in this. I think that Paul X has been very good, but I think that Toronto as a team is still better than the London Ravens.
Yeah, it's kind of the same thought process I have. I've Toronto taking it 3-2. London's been looking really good over the past few weeks, but I think Toronto is going to make a little bit more improvement as a team, and Paul X isn't going to solve all of London's problems.
Next match, Zared, you get the easy one: Atlanta Braves versus London, or versus the Los Angeles Guerrillas.
LA Guerrillas, obviously the home team for this one. They're going to get smoked on home field or home court, whatever you want to call it. 3-0, it's not going to really be close. Not a knock on LAG, but Atlanta's just literally playing league play at this point.
Atlanta phase 3-0, like you said.
Yeah, Atlanta phase 3-0.
I went 3-1 just to be different, but it probably will be a 3-0.
All right, so moving into Saturday, Florida Mutineers versus the Paris Legion. This could be a spicy one in my opinion. I actually have Florida 3-2 over Paris in this one. I just think that Paris, after they made this role change, they have not been strong. So unless they make a role change back, I could see them giving Florida a fight, but Florida takes the series.
Yeah, I have Florida 3-2. I think they're somewhat evenly matched, but I think Florida just has the upper hand.
Yeah, I have Florida 3-1 this. Paris just hasn't been playing their best Call of Duty, and Florida has been looking like they're getting better with the week, so Florida 3-1.
If this was Paris 3 weeks ago, I'd probably have them winning this series or at least making it close, like a game 5. But they've been dog shit the last 2 events. So I'm going Florida 3-1 here. I don't think it's going to be that close. They possibly take a Surge.
All right. Minnesota Rockers, Seattle Surge, match number 2 on Saturday, James.
Yeah, I have Minnesota taking this 3-2 over Surge. Like I said, Surge was looking really good, but I think Minnesota last week showed us really what they're capable of. So I think they can take this one.
Yeah, I as well have Minnesota taking this 3-2. Yes, Surge is playing COD, but I think Minnesota is playing a lot better than Surge, and they're a lot stronger of a team. So 3-2 Minnesota.
Man, my premature number 3 is going to show up this week. They only have 1 match, and they're going to win all 3 maps. It's going to be a 3-0. Seattle has been playing some really good Call of Duty lately. They've improved so much in Stage 1. but Minnesota's going to come out hot. They're going to steamroll through Seattle. No big deal. On to the next.
I think Seattle steals a map, but I think Minnesota Rock are 3-1 still over top. I think that this team in their new role is just too strong. Zach, next matchup, Subliners versus Ultra, the marquee matchup. First one of the week.
Matchup. Yep, I got Subliners taking this 3-1. I think Ultra can take a map off the Subliners, but ultimately I think this is going to be a Subliner dominant matchup.
I still have no faith in the Ultra Boys, even despite the win last week. I thought it was kind of a cheesy win. They probably didn't deserve it, in all honesty. I think they go 0-2 this week. I believe it'll knock them down to the lower bracket for the major too. So big matches for them. I don't see how they do it. 3-1 New York.
Yeah, I have New York taking it 3-2. Only because what we've seen in the past is Subliners get off to a slow start. So I think maybe Toronto might be able to take the first two maps, or maybe map 1 and 3, depending on the map picks. But yeah, I think New York have this in the bag.
James wanted to bully me. He didn't want my pick. I got Subliners 3-2 as well. I think that Toronto's just one of those teams that's super annoying to play against. I think they'll take 2 maps off Subliners, push it to the distance with Subliners. At the end, will just be too strong. Going into Sunday, Zared, you can give me your pick. It's again Atlanta FaZe versus the London Ravens.
Well, it's going to be 6 straight maps this weekend. Pretty simple. London, again, I think they've been really strong the last 2 weeks with the addition of Paul and the way they've been playing. But, I mean, no match against Atlanta FaZe.
Atlanta FaZe 3-0. It's like at this point, it's like you said, they're playing league play in the CDL. They're even tweeting about how they're playing league play.
Yeah,
they're freaking assassinating people for their final kills and freaking control. Like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's gonna be a FaZe 3-0 easy. I don't think London stands a chance to even take a map.
Yeah, it probably will be a 3-0, but again, just to be different, I put 3-1 just because I need to gain some points here in this board. So Atlanta FaZe 3-1.
LA Thieves, LA Guerrillas. It's a LA home series, but the battle for LA. And I got to stay true to my freaking ranks last week, so I got LAG taking this one 3-2. I don't think London that the Thieves are improved yet. I think Guerrillas pull it off.
I have the same thing. The Guerrillas are going to take it 3-2. I think as far as going to the major 2, it's too late for Thieves to make a big run. So yeah, I think Guerrillas have this one.
I actually have the Thieves taking this 3-2, and just a little faith inside of me sees Venom kind of playing to the game that we know and love when we saw him in the Challengers. So I got Thieves taking it 3-2.
I mean, on paper, you would think the Thieves would win, but I'm going to agree with both Jesse and James. I got the Guerrillas 3-2 in this one. I think the Thieves need just a little more time to figure their stuff out. I don't think they get it done this week. And the Guerrillas have been sneaky good at times over the last couple of weeks, so I think they find a way to win this.
All right, final match of the week, Dallas Empire versus Chicago Optic. Game Fuel, marquee matchup. James, who you got?
This one was tough. I actually have Optic taking it 3-2. And I think the only I would have picked any other team, honestly, but I think that because it's up against Dallas, that's always a good matchup with Optic guys. So I think they're going to come out fighting, and I think it's I'm betting a map 5 round 11. I think it's going to be that close.
Yeah, this to me is going to be one of the best matchups of the week. I have actually Dallas taking this 3-2. I just think Dallas is a lot stronger of a team right now, and we talked about Illy playing to his competition. I think with Optic, he's going to play the competition, and that's going to be the X factor of that game.
I also have Dallas 3-2. I think Optic is going to make a game out of it, but I could very well see Optic not winning a map in this series. I could really see that based on how they played last week. I mean, I think it really all depends on how they play against Seattle on Thursday, but I have a 3-2, but come Sunday or before Sunday, I could very well change that to a 3-0 for Dallas.
Optic 0-6 last week. I got them making the comeback 3-1 victory over Dallas. They do it in all respawns, lose the search and destroy. I think they're going to win the search against Dallas, but I think that they will win 2 hard points against them as well. I don't know why. I need to catch up some points against Justin. I feel like Justin's probably got Dallas in this one, so I'm going to take Optic and honestly just make or break it for the week this weekend. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
That's who I gotta go with. I gotta give the
That's a
boys
fair
a love,
assessment.
and
It's
I
gonna be
just
it's gonna
gotta
be a
give
good week
him.
of COD. Like,
I don't got a lot of faith. I can tell you guys that, but you know what? It's a hope and a prayer, and you know what? It might just happen.
Yeah, it'll be a great week.
Now, just before we finish things off, is there anybody that you guys are interested in looking at Justin's picks to know which ones he has picked in any of these matches?
I want to know the Optic Chicago Surge one.
He's got Optic 3-1 Surge over Surge.
Interesting, and Minnesota and Surge. I'm kind of like this.
He has
This is
Minnesota
Surge.
3-1 over Surge as well.
Okay, all right.
And then I assume he's got Dallas.
Dallas 3-2
Over
over
Optic.
Optic.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna intervene real quick. It's time for the betting corner. You know how I roll, really
Boy,
quick.
we're at 10 minutes already. We are.
It's fine. It's fine. We got Atlanta FaZe guarantee against LA Guerrillas and Royal Ravens. Both wins, no matter what. No doubt about it. I got Florida over Paris as well. And finally, I would pick probably Rocker over Seattle as well.
Okay. Thank you very
Very
much
nice.
for your
Former keeper, baby.
our poker chip insight from there. All right, guys, that's going to do it for the Round 11 prediction show this week. Thank you guys again all so much for watching, and we will catch you guys on the next one.